Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yes. So, firstly, what's your name?
I'm Cookie.
Cookie. I'm Hoàng.
Wang.
Okay. And where you from?
I'm from India.
India. I'm from Vietnam. So, today. So, how do you feel today?
I'm okay.
Okay. How do you feel the weather?
I love this weather. I love cold weather. I love it.
Yeah. So, how is the first time you come to Vietnam?
No, I live here.
Live here. Yes.
I work. I'm an English teacher. Giáo viên tiếng Anh
Oh.
in Vietnam.
Giáo viên tiếng Anh.
Yes, of course.
So that's so cool. That's so cool.
I know. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you think about food in Vietnam?
I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat meat.
Yes, yes.
So it's kind of a problem, but there are some restaurants that have veggie options.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I like it. It's good.
Okay, okay. Okay, we come to the problem. So, today I want to debate with you about a topic is that should we fall in love when we are learning in university?
Right.
So, what is your opinion?
Sorry, what is the question again?
Should we fall in love when we are learning?
Should you fall in love?
When
I don't think you can control how you feel. I don't think if you meet someone great, and I think it's natural to have those feelings for them.
Okay, okay.
So I think if you meet someone you really, really like,
Okay.
I don't think you can stop yourself from feeling a certain way.
Okay.
I think it just happens. You can't stop yourself. But as long as you know what your priorities are, you know that having a relationship or like being in love, having girlfriends or boyfriends is important. But your future and your studies and your work is also important. So as long as you have that in mind, I think it's okay.
Okay.
I don't think you can stop yourself from falling in love with
Okay.
anyone at any time.
Yes, I have a same point view with you. So, but today we have to debate.
You have to debate, okay. Do you
Debate.
want me to disagree with you? I'll say no. You
Yeah.
can't fall in
Yes.
love.
Okay. Okay. So listen. So today I will tell about should
Okay.
fall in
For,
love
and I talk about against. Okay.
should not. You have to say
done.
should not.
All right.
Yes. Okay. So
I changed my mind. You should not fall in love.
You should not.
Yeah. Okay. So firstly, the first thing, I think we should fall in love when we are learning in university because almost of us when learning university have to be far away from family.
Right.
So we have to we have to feel sad or homesick, something like that. So we let a boyfriend or girlfriend to share the sadness with. Okay, so that I think.
Well, I mean, I agree with you, Hank, but there is a problem. The thing is, when you are very dependent on someone emotionally, if you like fall in love with someone and you decide that okay, this person, like this girl or this boy, is the closest person to my heart, and you trust them fully, and you tell them that you really, really love them, and you spend all your time with them because you're feeling very, very, very lonely and very homesick. Like I'm away from home, I'm not living at home, so I know what that feels like. You feel very lonely and very homesick, and you give your heart to someone.
Yes.
That person might break your heart, and that's gonna hurt 10 times worse because you're far away from home. Like you're lonely and you're sad and you're heartbroken. So it's gonna break your heart even more. If you are at home, at least you'll have your mom, your dad, your friends to help you. But if you're far away and you're not even in your hometown and you fall in love with someone and they break your heart and that's it, you have to stay crying forever.
So my turn. My turn. Yes, I don't know what to do now. I think when I choose someone to love, I will make sure that that person is good for me, is suitable for me. So it never have the she will never break my heart. Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
That's right, you're a kid.
Oh my god.
No, I'm sure you will. I mean, that's the thing though. When you fall in love,
Yes.
you think that person is the best person in the world. Like you want to trust that person. You believe that the person's you believe that the person won't break your heart.
Yes.
But life is cruel, you know, and anything can happen at any point. It needn't be that the person needn't break your heart knowingly. It could be something that they do, you know, without their knowledge. It could be something that they don't intend to do, but it just happens. Because sometimes in life you can't predict, you know, even a really, really good person,
Yes.
someone that you think will never hurt you,
Yes.
can hurt you.
Yes.
So it's always a risk you should be willing to take, you know. If you're willing to give, if you give your heart to someone completely, there is always a risk of you being hurt.
Yeah. Maybe I'm too young to understand that. Okay, so the first turn, maybe I lose the first turn.
Aww.
Yeah. And the second turn, you first.
So I go against.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's say you meet someone in college. Okay. Let's say you meet while you're at university. You meet someone, and you decide that that person's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yes.
And as you grow older and you get a job, after you graduate, you get a job.
Yeah.
You have to move again. What will you do? Number one, will you be able to like sustain a long distance relationship? That's one problem.
Yes.
Number two, as you grow older, as you graduate from college, as you become older and older,
Yes.
you change as a person.
Yeah.
Like your the things you look for in your partner, that also changes, you know.
Yes, yes.
So we just spoke about how the other person can break your heart.
Yeah.
What if you are the one that ends up breaking the other person's heart, you know?
Yeah.
What if you are the one that decides, oh my god, like 3 years back when I was 19, I wanted a girl who was really beautiful and very talkative and like someone who's very bubbly and full of energy. But now I'm 22 and I'm gonna start a job. I want a different kind of girl. I want someone who's like supportive and loyal and trustworthy and not a party girl, you know? The things that you thought were important 3 years back are no longer important because you changed as a person. So would you be able to break a heart and live with it?
Okay. you is a good teacher. I have to say that. So actually I don't know what to say now.
It's okay.
Okay. Nói gì bây giờ đấy à?
Được rồi đấy mà.
Okay, so firstly, because you are a good English teacher, so can you share me a little bit, a little experience in learning English? Okay.
Okay. Like in Vietnam.
Yes, in
Oh, okay.
Vietnam.
So I work with Language Link. Have you heard of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So I work with their school training program. So I work in a public school. I work in a government school. So my kids are really young. I have like grades 1 through 5. So my kids are like aged 6 to 10. They're really little kids, my students. And I think with anyone, any age, with people who are learning a new language, I think it's important to, at least for a little bit of time, I think it's important to completely immerse yourself in the language. I think immersion learning is the way to go. For example, I lived in China before this. I lived in China for a year, and in my town, nobody spoke English. There was no foreigner.
Yeah.
It was only me and my friend, only the two of us. Nobody else spoke any English. So I was forced to learn Chinese because everybody around me spoke Chinese, and I had to like listen to it, and I learned a little bit. Just like that, you know, if you want to get fluent in a language or if you want to pick up a language, I think it's important to, at least for maybe an hour a day or like 2 hours a day, make sure all your friends and everybody speak only in English, you know?
Yes,
like
yes.
immerse yourself in the, so that's what happens in my classroom. I try to make, even if I have a TA, like a teaching assistant, I try to make sure they don't translate that much because like, let's say it's grade 1, right? He or she is 6 years old, 5 years old, and they don't know anything in any language. They don't even know Vietnamese. They're so young, right? But like, for the first couple of days, when I'm in the classroom and when I'm teaching, they don't understand, and the TA wants to translate every word I say, but I stop them and I say no, just like let them go. And in a few days, because it's if it's the only language you hear, you just get used to it and you kind of start associating it with other things. So if I say no books on the table and if I point at your book and I put it on the table, you just get it, you know. And then now it's been 6 months. These kids, when I enter the classroom, they say it. I don't even have to say it anymore. I come in and they're like, "Hi, teacher Pookie, no books on the table." They do it themselves. So I think the best way to learn is to like immerse yourself. Yeah, just like get into the language completely. And yeah, for like maybe an hour or two every day. Talk to your friends.
And no translating.
Yeah, no translating.
Okay.
Just for a little bit. You can use your phone.
Yeah.
You can like use Google Translate on your phone,
Okay.
and you can like take an English dictionary if you don't know a word. Let's say you're talking to her, right? And you don't know a word. You say, "Excuse me, wait a minute," and you open your dictionary and like look for the word in English and like speak. If you do that for an hour, 1 hour every day, just like give yourself time. 1 hour every day. That's it. You'll be okay.
Okay, thank you
Alright.
so much.
Alright.
So maybe I think
vào
that's
chỗ này.
enough.
Okay, that's enough. They'll believe you.
Okay, thank